So I'm going to be replacing a lot of colors here because I'm going to customize it the way I want it. Which of course will affect whether or not I'm going to take it apart and put it together with the next kit that I may end up getting, like the Nightfall. And I know that there's a couple of 30-minute machine kits that are coming out in December. Maybe I'll get, maybe I can switch that, but who knows? We don't know. Because unfortunately, I'm not going to be replacing the colors again. There are technically 5 colors here. Because this doesn't count because there's no center. However, depending on how it looks or what areas I want to do a little adjustment, I can rearrange color tones in one area or another, specific to how I feel like it. So, first thing, the blue. The blue is going to be replaced. Originally, I was going to do Aqueous Colors RX-782 Gundam Blue. I was going to do this. And then, in looking at this and looking at what I have available, I was actually thinking of painting it red. But then, I said, you know what I haven't used in a while? Purple. Good old purple. Give it a little purple rain. Let me make sure I have enough in here. Oh yeah, I have plenty. It hasn't been agitated in a long time. I'll get my mixer to mix it up. But yeah, we'll use purple. That will be the blue. I'm not a big fan of the brown. Not that I don't want brown, but I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna be first. I was gonna replace it with deactivated white, the highlighted up. And then I said to myself, you know what? There's another color that I have never used. It's been sitting in the wings for quite some time, and I wanna try it out. Strike Rouge Pink. I don't use pink that much. Oh god, this thing's tight. But I think this is a cool idea to try it. Let me just mix it up. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing needs to be agitated. Alright, we got pink. Now, there is 2 types of brown here. So, I may end up... So, okay. The Midnight Blue, I'm going to replace it with neutral gray, while the red-brown will be offsetted by the pink. And because that's okay, so if I'm reading it correctly, so A, B2 parts will be that, A, B1 parts will be that, A and C parts will be this. A and D, we can use gray. And the OA and OB, which I'm assuming are the weaponry, well, we're going to have to use some metallic paint, and I'm going to be using my light gunmetal here. This would be nice for this. Oh yeah. And while I use that, I may end up masking and giving another color tone. And I think the best one would be this one. This is Burnt Iron. This has a different, darker metallic tone that you see there. So, yeah. These are the paints that I'm going to be using. And also, these 2 will be translated over to here as well when I paint these guns. So, okay. Okay, this is going to be cool. So going to be nice. This is going to be hot. And eventually I may end up getting this and changing the color in that one too as well. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see where we go with this. You know? Things could change off the bat. Okay, with that being said, let me stop talking and let me start building Armored Core Steel Haze. I don't think I'm going to need all these trays, just maybe... That's enough. Yeah. So, maybe I have a question to ask you guys. Have any of my subscribers have built an Armored Core kit of their own? Yeah? I'm not talking about a 30-minute mission Armored Core kit. I'm talking about, you know, a Code of a Kia kit that you must have built a long time ago and, you know, you guys don't remember. I should have built one a long time ago, never got around to it. I mean, right now, if Zach Reyes is watching this, he's gonna definitely say, I built a lot. And he's built a lot of Armored Core kits. Apart from the, what do you call it, the, what is that brand? It's from Code of a Kia. Frame arms. That's it, frame arms. So like I said, this is not a cheap kit because this is proprietary. If this was the regular 30-minute mission kit, it would have been a little bit more cheaper. So you gotta be aware of that. So I'm going to separate all these by color, of course. And, well, let's get all these parts onto a tray. Nice. All right, here we go. There are all the parts here. The medium gray, the dark gray, which is nearly black, the blue, and then the brown, which of course there is two sets of brown as I was reviewing them. You can barely see it. All right, so that's actually the darker brown for this, but there is I believe this is the lighter brown. So this is the lighter brown and this is the darker brown. They've been mixed up here, so I'll just have to, what I did was, the A plate had a mixture of brown, of the lighter and the darker. So they're all over the place. But that's okay, because I'm going to be assembling it first so we could see how it looks, and then we'll disassemble it for painting and all that stuff. I did make a mistake. One of the parts here had a peg, which I accidentally snapped off. Don't know how much it will affect the kit. But this part here, I snapped off from the top. I have a little bit of sliver there of that part, which I need to repair. Mistake, of course. There is one other thing, and unfortunately I can't find it anymore. I don't know if it's part of the gray parts. Let me just double check one last thing. Maybe I'll see it. But I don't know if anybody has come across this. there was leftover flash in the in the in this kit. There's one part that had a sliver of flash. I've never seen that on a Bandai kit in over 50 years. You know? Usually that is when the molding seeps out. And it was just very little. And obviously all you need to do is take a little hobby knife and clean it off. I don't know if has anybody had the similar situation that I have with this kit or maybe whatever, but first time I saw a sliver, and I can flash of this, and what I did was I removed the part, but I left the flash there so I could show it off. Now I can't find the part, so I could hopefully during the assembly phase, as I'm assembling and I see, oh, it doesn't fit, then I'll show it off. So hopefully we'll get to that point. Otherwise I may be losing my mind. Okay, with that being said, let's put this guy together. Okay, we're going to begin building this kit step by step, inch by inch. Now mind you that the color is very, very dark, with the brown, with the blue, with the black, with the gray. So I'm going to try to see if I can, show off the best I can with this because it's almost, you can barely even see anything. And these parts are very, very small. I understood 30-minute mission because they're small parts, but this takes the cake. So we take this part here, very good details. And then we take this one, we put that in here, I believe. Pulls in nice and neat. Then we take this part here, connected to that. And that goes there, like so. Yeah, that little small area is where the eyes are. So you're really gonna need to get a little small brush and paint that the neon green, or whatever color you want to use. And then we have this part for the neck, which, quite frankly, I have no idea which one is forward or back, but we're just gonna play with it. So yeah, that's the head. Yikes, that is small as small. Okay, let's now move on to the next part of the build. Okay, next part is going to be the torso. And I'm not even going to go with the naming convention of these parts based off the game. I know that the head is supposed to be the 44E, while this one is the 40E. The notch trade, but I couldn't even pronounce that. I'm never even go there. The torso. We're building the torso. And I had to divvy this up by color. So this is the dark. This is like the, I'd say not dark, more like dark gray. This is the brown, and this is the dark blue. The blue. So first off, we take these two guys here, put them on like so. And then we go to the browns, and we put that one there, and that one there. Then we go back to this one, and this one. I believe it has to be in this position, and this one has to go under that. And this one goes right through this, like that. Then we take this part here. No, the other way around. By the way, that's my heat kicking in. Must be cold outside. All right, so I guess this section is done. Now we take this one, followed by these two parts. One goes here. Does one go here? Oh, no, or is the other way around? Let's see. I gotta check that. So if this is like that, then this has to go the other way around. Okay. There we go. Then we put the back part here. Is it right this way or is it the other way? Oh no, it's right. Okay. There we go. Alright. Then we take this part here. Let's get it. The manual's about to turn. There we go. Okay, so we have this part that has to be in this position, and this part that has to be in that position. Goes in nice. Okay. And then that goes here. Wow. Well, actually a really good detail there. I have to admit, building this right now reminds me of the Yamato kits. If anybody remember building Yamato kits. Alright, so then I guess this part goes right through there. Oh, okay, good. There's a lot of layers here, Jesus. And, ooh, I'm missing a part. I thought I put them all not. It's the big one. The other big one. Yes, I'll be on in a moment. Alright, so we have this part here. That one goes through here. And then this one connects back here. Cool. And then this one comes right on top of that. Alright. Very nice. And then this one goes here. Wait. Oh, it goes the opposite direction. Okay. So it goes there. And one goes here. And then we have these two. No, the other way around. That way. Oh no, it's this way. There we go. Oh, that's right. There's no backpack because it's all integrated into the body itself. Oh yeah. And then this one goes like that. Wow. All that layering. My God, yeah. This is going to be an interesting thing for me to remove and take it apart and then paint it. Yeah. I'm going to have a hard time painting this. But yeah, that's the torso. Amazing construction and good detail. And like I said, it reminds me of one of the Yamato kits, how well fine detail. There's small ships, depending on if you build the Earth Federation ships, compared to the Gamela ships from Space Battleship Yamato 2199, and the others after that. But then you had like They were small parts, but they were like very, very small, fine detail parts. So when you look at this, it reminds you of that. Okay, this is complete. Let's now move on to the next part of the build.